Hi, okay, welcome back. Apologies, it's been so long since I did a video. I have recorded one, but I can't send the videos from my phone to my computer. So I'm just gonna film on my computer so that I can actually have something to edit. If you don't know me, my name's Ade. I mainly started the channel just because I wanted to document how I'm going about my life, I guess. And right now I'm getting ready to go out, if you can see. And I just wanted to have a yap because I found this microphone and I've been doing some things with it, but it's inspired me to yap, so that's what's gonna happen. Today, I wanted to talk about something that's been on my mind for a while, especially to do with like being online. Also, don't mind me, and please do not judge me for how I do my makeup. This is literally how I do my makeup if I just want to look a little bit presentable, but I don't have time or effort to do a full face. So I'm not going to be looking at you. I'm so sorry, but I have to get ready. So it is what it is. Being online, everyone is like super encouraged to be online, and I think at least having like not even having a presence, but just making stuff for yourself when it comes to I already did this wrong. This is why I don't talk and do my makeup at the same time. When it comes to being online, I feel like it's good to have something where you can just like keep an archive of stuff, I guess. I guess that's what this channel is for. Maybe one day when my efforts pay off, I can look back on this and be like, oh my god, I was just a youngster. But when it comes to actually like growing a presence, if that's something you want to do, everyone's always like, oh, find your niche, this, that, and the other. Find your audience, no matter how small it is. You have to create this repetitive content so that people can remember you for this one specific thing. And it's like, I get it from an algorithm sense, like, it's kind of unfortunate. And I get it from like if people know you for something and they know who you are, then they'll probably remember you for that thing and you can grow from there. But it always irks me somehow because, and I saw another creator, I can't remember her name off the top of my head, talk about this, like, especially as creatives, like, there's so much more to your human life than this one niche thing, right? And I feel like that's why so many people who say they want to be influencers and stuff get so downcast and so burnt out of it so fast if they don't see results instantly, because they're like, okay, I'm doing this one thing and this is the one thing I want people to remember me for. And then it's like you come up with what, like 10, 20, 15 ideas for videos or whatever, and then you're like, well, what the hell? I don't know what to do now. And maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm just projecting, but I feel like you as a person, you're so much more than this one thing. Like, being encouraged to make content from this standpoint of I'm gonna be this one thing. It just feels so it just feels kind of sad, and I don't want to be that kind of person, and that's why I've kind of like, I mean, it's kind of hard to avoid subconsciously playing the numbers game. I feel like for me especially, I've kind of been through that, and now I'm kind of just like, I really don't care. Even when it comes to like uploading and stuff, obviously I do want to upload more and more and more and more on here, but for me, I also know how I work, and that's why I, even from the get-go, I'm not like, I don't feel bad about the fact that I haven't posted in a really long time. The only reason I feel bad is because I have content filmed, but I just can't do anything about it because I can't get it onto my computer to actually edit it and upload it. But in terms of like, oh, I feel like I have to do this thing for the numbers and for the algorithm, I'm like, I really don't care. Sometimes we are not built to crank out mass amounts of content. Maybe I just want to live my life. Obviously, it's kind of extreme to say like, oh, you're gonna not have a life anymore if you become an influencer. You're not gonna be able to do anything anymore because you're gonna be a content making machine. Like, that's not what I'm saying. If you are gonna make content, I feel like we shouldn't be pressured into being. Is that okay? I don't know. I can't tell what I look like. I feel like we shouldn't be pressured into just having to stick to one niche. Even as creatives, if you're giving creative advice, if you're a photographer, if you're a singer, if you're a painter, if you make poetry, you shouldn't have to just hone your one passion into this one very specific field just because that's what your audience knows you for. I feel like your true audience will stick with you and be inspired by you and support you through every phase of your evolution as a creative, as a person. That was essentially all I wanted to talk about. I'm actually going to use my small mirror for this so I can see what I'm doing, because having this big mirror in front of my face is great and all, but I genuinely don't know what I look like, so... Oh, my nose is so crooked. So, I don't know, I just don't... Also, it just gets kind of repetitive at a point. And sure, you want people to know you for a certain thing. Oh, my eyes are watering. But, like, let them know you for a certain thing in a variety of ways. You know what I mean? So, like, my eyes are watering. I'm trying to tap into my love of being alternative and exploring what it is to be alternative as a Black person. Kind of my brand. I fucking hate that so much. You need personal brand. You need a personal brand. Girl, I just exist. Is that not enough? My personal brand, I guess, is what that looks like in terms of me. Also, like, it's not my job to explore anyone else's experience for them. Like, truly, that is something you have to do for yourself. I'm just grateful that I get to share what my experience in that vein looks like for me. Like, just going through the motions of that journey in a sense, I guess. So that's like what I'm focused on, but it doesn't mean I'm gonna just make content in doing this one specific thing for forever and ever and ever and ever and ever, because that's what I know the audience will eat up. Like, if I'm not making for myself, am I really gonna be happy at the end of the day? The answer is no. I feel like that's something that we can all acknowledge. Even if you truly do enjoy making content for people, at the end of the day, if you're not happy doing the thing, you don't love doing the thing, and you're just doing it for the numbers game, it's always gonna feel like a chore. And I feel like the last thing you want is to have created this existence for yourself online and then have that feel like a chore, because then your whole existence is just gonna feel like a chore. And that's why I'm kind of just like, instead of content creation, it's kind of more like a documentation process. Let's do eyeliner. I'm gonna be actually silent now. I feel like also why am I so white right now? That sentiment of you have to be this one way for the algorithm, for your audience, this, that, and the other. That's what people know you for. Kind of not forgiving of the fact that the human experience is all about evolving and changing. And so I can do this one thing today, and I can say this one thing today, and I can go back away, offline, out of your face, and realize this, that, and the other about myself, and want to do something different. But I feel like whenever you're so honed in on this has to be my identity now, it's like there's no room for you to expand, and that is a very, very scary place to be. At the end of the day, we should all just get along. I feel like when it comes to makeup for me, the whole thing is my nose contour, my eyeliner. I could literally go without doing anything else, and I'll just have those two things and I'll be fine. Oh my god, this will have to be another video about my journey to self-acceptance and my appearance and my race.
Race?
That will truly have to be a whole other video, because my god, do I have things to talk about. I just want to say I'm not an expert in any of this. I'm not like reading about this. I'm not necessarily educated on this. I just have an opinion, and I want to talk about stuff. I just want to make something. I just want to make. I'm so happy when I'm creating. So I'm just like, whatever. Even if it's bad, I'll just make it. Whatever. I don't care. Is this fine? Do I look fine? They look different, but the same. I think it's fine. Now, the real game changer is the pencil liner. I can't believe I bought this, and I didn't know I could sharpen it, so I literally used it until it was flat, and I was like, well, I guess that's it. I can't use it anymore, and you can literally sharpen it. And I had no idea. And don't ask me what any of this stuff is. I'm literally not a makeup guru. Please don't. I don't know what I'm doing. I never know what I'm doing. Also, my eyes are watering. How does this always happen to me? I forgot what I was going to say. I will do a full face of makeup on here one day. Today is not that day. I look dead inside because I don't have blush on. But essentially, that's what I wanted to yap about. If you're thinking about content creating, if you're thinking about putting yourself online, I guess the moral of the story is don't be pressured into thinking you have to do just one thing forever. I mean, that's a bit extreme, but like, don't be pressured into thinking like you can't experiment and you can't just do one thing one day and then do something else the other day. Because at the end of the day, it's kind of like, if you want to do something, you shouldn't have to feel shame about doing that thing. Just do what you want and don't feel like you owe it to anyone to do anything in particular. The only person you owe anything to is yourself, and that is words that I am truly going to live by, because it's taken me a long time to get here, girl. Don't we know? Well, you don't know, but I know. Like, you're on a floating rock. If anyone, obviously follow the law, but if anyone is being like, you have to do this way and you have to do that way, just ignore them. Just ignore them. That's how the system works. Okay, then break the system and make a new way work. Like, in terms of living, in terms of being online, literally just do what you want. And maybe I'm saying that as a cope because obviously I just started this channel. But also, I don't care. I'm not doing this for anyone but myself. That is all. This was very rambly. This was very all over the place. But it was fun. I like yapping. I also feel like this is what podcast bros feel like when they suddenly see a mic. They're activated to say whatever they want. Maybe I'm a podcast bro, man. I should have known there was something wrong. But if you would like another yap, then please do consider liking and subscribing. All of my Instagram and stuff like that, all of my photography content, my portfolio will be in the description below. Please do check it out should you feel called to do so. Until next time, whenever that may be, because yet again, I have no idea what I'm gonna do next. Have an amazing day. You look wonderful, and I'll see you again soon.